Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm reviewing the Panigale V4S 2020 model. And this is a fairly updated bike, but the reason why I'm riding this bike today is to give you my review of it in a layman's perspective. First, all I know is that it's a stupid fast bike. It has 214 horsepower, but this is just a regular guy's video showing you what he thinks of the 2020 V4S model, because let's just admit, 99% of us are just normal dudes, and we want to buy a stupid fast bike for some stupid reason, myself included. There goes my stupid reason right there, but I love it. But we just want something stupid fast, and you know what? This is stupid fast, and it's absolutely unnecessary unless you're a professional. But let's just admit, no one is a professional. Not everyone is a professional, I should say. And we should all have one of these for that specific reason. We should all have one of these bikes. And my god, look how gorgeous it is. Look how beautiful this bike is. So for the 2020 model, as you can see, they gave it some gills. Look at that, just like a fish. They gave it some gills so it can breathe a little bit better, and obviously for aerodynamics. And they put these wings because at a certain speed it gives it more downforce. This is as much as I know, but wow, look how pretty this bike is. Of course, it's got the full LCD package, just like the brand new V2 does. This came out with the full package first, and then the V2 came out with it, and currently it's in sports suspension mode. So let's fire this baby up and take it for a spin, see what it's going to be like. Oh my god, nervous, just like last time I rode this bike, except it was a 2019 model, but still just nervous. What can I say? It's a whole lot of bike. It's a lot of bike, but wow, it is comfortable. It is big. When you're sitting on this bike, it's got some width. Like the V2 and the 959, kind of like the width of it kind of like stops right here. We got like an extra 1 or 2 inches going that way, and the tank, it's wider as well. I mean, it's not a massive bike. It probably weighs the same as a V2 or a 959, but it's a pretty big bike. There we go. Oh baby. There we go. Woo! Oh my god. Let's see what this does at idle. At idle, it's about 13 miles an hour. My 959 at idle, it's about 10 miles an hour, and the V2 I checked, it's about 11. So it doesn't surprise me that this is a little bit more. Oh wow, it sounds so amazing. Oh my goodness. 14,500 RPM maximum. And you get the full 214 horsepower at 14,500 RPM. Are we gonna get there today? Are we not? I don't know. I can't believe I'm riding the brand new 2020 V4S. Oh my god. It just can't get any better than this, man. What a day. Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That quick downshift. It is something else. Oh, and just looking at those wings, man, this thing looks vicious. Just wants to like chew something up. If I was a villain in a movie, this is the motorcycle that I would choose. It sounds angry, it sounds raw, it sounds vicious. It sounds like a muscle car. If you owned a muscle car before, that gurgly sound, that vibration you get, you know that you're in a muscle car, and this bike is no different than a muscle car. It is a muscle bike. In my opinion, it's a muscle bike. It's very exotic because it's Italian and it's red, but holy mackerel, man. Oh, it is something else. Something else. And I wish I was invisible I wish cops gave me the free ticket and I could do whatever the hell I wanted, but unfortunately I can't. But all I want to do is just go fast. Take me to a racetrack and give me the keys to this bike, because that's all I can think about right now. Oh my god. Oh, why did I choose to ride this bike? Because I'm gonna want one now, mother effer. Oh. Oh. Surprisingly though, I'll tell you one thing, it is butter smooth, man. I rode a 2019 BMW S1000R, not the double R, but the S1000R, and that bike was smooth as butter, smooth as silk. Any acronym you want to throw at it, it was just smooth. And this bike is just as smooth as that, except it's got character. That's what I love about Ducatis. They have character. That bike, it felt a little bit numb. It was stupid fast, I'll tell you that much. It was stupid fast, but it felt numb though, and it didn't have as much character as this bike. So you're riding it, but it's great for like a commuter. This bike is smooth, just as smooth as that, but it's got some character. It sounds freaking amazing. And when it shifts up, it kicks you in the back a little bit, and I freaking love that, man. Oh. Plus it's red, all day, every day. Oh. Oh my god, it handles so well. Oh, I just want to go fast. Oh my god, I'm a little child. I'm an 8-year-old child in a middle-aged man's body. And why shouldn't I be? I have every right to be an 8-year-old child. Why should I grow up? This motorcycle makes me a little child, and I freaking love it. Oh my god. So anyways, the gears are smooth as butter. The bike is very smooth. It's very, very flickable, just like the V2. It feels a little bit heavy, a tiny bit heavy, but it is a bigger bike. You gotta give it that. It could also be that the dampers, because the dampers are all electronic, the shocks are all electronic, the rear, the whatever they call this, it's all electronic. The rears are all electronic, so depending on your riding style, it does everything for you. I don't think I'm going to get into that right now where I get to change things. I don't want to distract myself from that. But you can get in there and turn everything to manual, I believe, instead of dynamic mode. I believe right now I'm in dynamic mode. So, but that being said, it's a very, very smooth, buttery, silky smooth ride, but I'm also on a buttery, silky smooth surface. I wonder what happens if I go somewhere bumpy, which I don't think I can find around this area. Everything seems to be very smooth. When you're doing like 40 miles an hour, 20, 30, just cruising, it doesn't feel any different than a V2 or a 959. I'll tell you that. Even when you go down in gears to like first gear and you're like 15 miles an hour, this bike is less sluggish than a 959 would be, or a V2 would be. Holy shit! Holy shit! I love it. Yeehaw! Woo! Son of a gun. I want 2 of these. One for the morning, one for the evening. I'll take one in red, as is, and I'll take a Corsa version, whenever that comes out. Yep, exactly like that. Oh, and you know what? I don't really feel that much wind. Holy crap, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I think wind is... I get to feel it like up here, but down here there's like absolutely no wind. Aerodynamics, baby. Passing power, baby, watch this. Holy shit. Every fiber inside of my skin wants to push this harder. Every single fiber wants to go fast. It almost teases you. Faster, faster, faster. Go faster. You can do it. It almost teases you. Oh my God. I just can't get enough of this. I can't get enough of this. It's the second time I've ridden this bike. I ride it one more time. This baby's coming home with me. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Once again. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow. Astonishing. Ridiculous. 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 I can get myself in real trouble. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, just remember that we are at the pinnacle of automotive engineering at the moment. This bike, it took decades and decades for it to come, and now you're looking at the pinnacle of automotive engineering. 214 horsepower in a manner that can be ridden safely. That says a whole lot. So much electronics inside of this bike. Wheelie control, engine braking control, traction control, the list goes on. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And this dynamic, as you can see these wires, dynamic suspension. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What's up, man? You want to race? You got a weight advantage. You got a weight advantage. How much does that weigh?
15 pounds.
400. let's pull over here and take a look at the electronics. Alright, so currently I'm in sport mode and I was stupid fast. Why would I want to go from sport mode to more stupid fast? Because more power is better. That's why. Riding mode, just take a look at race mode. Engine is at full power. Alright, good enough. Alright, race mode. Here we go. A lot more responsive in race mode. A lot more. Oh wow. And the ride's gotten a little bit more bumpier. I see, I see. I see. So it firmed up the suspension. Definitely firmed up the suspension. Oh yeah. Oh wow. And the shifts are a lot more violent than they used to be. They kick you back, and I love it. How much have I laughed in this entire video? Oh my god. 214 horsepower. I unleashed it on the way going this way. But you know what they say? Quit while you're still ahead. I guarantee you, $1,000,000%. I do what I just did before, a cop will show up. If you get away with it once, call it quits. There goes your daily dose of wisdom right there. Oh yeah, the suspension is definitely firm. But oh my god, this bike is so comfortable. My boys aren't hurting like they are in the 959. Oh, it is such a comfortable bike. I forgot to mention that. It is so comfortable. Like, I haven't felt any pain at all down there. Butter smooth, so comfortable. Wow, I could ride on this thing for hours. Won't even bother me. Sounds so good. Let's not forget about the stopping power. Holy mac. Some closing thoughts on this bike. I probably rode it for about 20-25 miles already. Closing thoughts. To say this bike is slow or doesn't have enough power, you're an absolute lunatic. It is mind-blowingly fast. Bring your fastest car. I don't care what you got. I don't care how many $1 million you paid for your car. Nothing is going to take this car. Nothing is going to take this bike. And that's in terms of speed. Handling-wise, it definitely handles very, very well. So flickable. The suspension, everything just works so automatic. You don't even notice things working in the background. I did about 125, 130 miles an hour on that straight. I'm somewhere in Mexico that kind of looks like California. But anyways, I didn't feel the bike getting squirrely. I didn't feel anything. It just wants you to keep pushing it harder and harder and harder. It wants you to go faster and faster and faster. It is stupid fast. If you get this bike, make sure it's not your first bike or your second. Make sure you've had a couple of bikes under your belt before you get this bike. The shifting, butter smooth. Butter smooth. Up and down quick shift. Check this out. I'm shifting up. This is the 6th gear right now, but watch me go down to 3rd. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 3rd gear. That was so quick. No hands. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I can definitely get used to the up and down quick shift, which is lacking on my 959 right now. Okay, let's see what else. The dynamic suspension, it changed itself whenever I went into race mode. It definitely stiffened everything up, but I can feel that it's much softer now because I'm only riding 44 miles an hour. So it realizes I'm probably in the street somewhere, not racing, because it looks at the RPMs and how fast you're going, etc., etc. So it feels more comfortable now, but whenever I'm increasing my speed, you can feel that it's getting stiffer. That's what she said, by the way. See, I'm an 8-year-old. Other than that, it's a pretty big bike. I mean, yeah, it's a liter bike, so most liter bikes are going to be larger than mid-size bikes like the 959. And by mid-size, what am I talking about? Look at this freaking thing. Holy mackerel. And by mid-size, it's 950cc, so it's not exactly mid-size, but whatever. For argument's sake, let's just call it mid-size. By the way, it's not mid-size. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, for an 1100cc bike, I believe this is 1100. It's pretty wide. The tank is much bigger. The bike is much bigger. But astonishingly, they both weigh the same. The V4 and the V2 and the 959. They pretty much weigh the same, even though it's a bigger bike. So I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know how they're getting away with this. It's about 380 pounds or something like that. But the other thing I noticed is that this bike gets so hot. I rode the V2 a little while ago. It's not like the temperatures are hot or anything like that. You know, we're talking 60, 65 degrees. But this gets super, super hot in between your legs. Like, my 959 on a hot summer day, that's like 80 miles an hour. I was about to say, see, all I can think about is speed. On a hot summer day, when it's like 80 degrees, this is what my 959 would feel like. I'm almost afraid of what this is going to feel like when it's 80 degrees. But right now, in between my legs, it's pretty hot. But you know what? This bike is, you're meant to keep moving with this bike. You're not meant to sit still with this bike. So that complaint is kind of irrelevant. It's really not even a complaint. It's more of a, I'm just noticing that this is this way. Definitely not a complaint. But I'm super, super happy with this bike. I would definitely buy this bike. Absolutely, absolutely. I would buy this bike and then immediately get in trouble with it. I would immediately get in trouble, probably thrown in jail somewhere. No one would ever see me. Everybody would wonder why I'm not making videos anymore. Maybe I'm going to vlog from inside of a jail cell. But that's the consequence of buying something like this, because it's ludicrous speed, which you don't need, but you should have. By the way, if you ever quote me on that, make sure you quote Petrolhead. Power you don't need, but you must have. The V4S 2020 model. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. Pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, not a bad day after all. Kid in the candy store, fellas. Kid in the candy store. I can't get enough of this bike. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Plenty more videos like this to come along. I need your help in the subscription department. Let's get me to more subscriptions. You guys can do it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for all the comments. Now, if I can only figure out how to put down the kickstand. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a bike. Holy shit, what a bike. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Amazing bike. Fantastic.